DJI Mini 4 Pro coming soon. Got that coming up next. Bill, the drone reviewer here. If you like the content of this video or anything on my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. With that, let's begin. The other night, I hosted Rotor Talk Live, and I was joined by co-host Mr. Marcus Crawford. We spent the better part of the evening discussing all the latest regarding the DJI Mini 4 Pro coming soon. So without any further ado, let's roll that clip in its entirety. DJI Mini 4 Pro, all right? Just when, I'm still getting used to the Air 3, okay, and testing it out, and I am thrilled with it. I am absolutely thrilled. Of course, it's also a thrill to be able to fly and be able to, I can really kind of hold the controller. I mean, I'm using the lanyard and everything, but I mean, my pincer movement is very good with my fingers. So, and my physical therapist is real happy. She told me, she said, that's excellent. That I've made that much progress. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Not 100%, but it's getting very, very, very close. So yeah. Okay. The first thing that I want to talk about here, okay, there are a lot of signs. I mean, over the years, Ron, Marcus, myself, others who do, other drone reviewers, there's certain things that we look for and certain signs that indicate that a new drone is on the way. And there's a number of them here, okay? And this one, it popped up today because I got an email from the mothership, all right? And I want to share this with you guys, okay? Which I thought was just, this was, yeah, let's just share this here. 10% off DJI Mini 3 Pro, okay? Normally $909, it's now on sale $819, all right? This is a huge clue. We saw the Air 2S. They had a number of sales. It had been out for some time, but the Mini 3 Pro hasn't been out as long as the Air 2S was. Marcus, how are you, sir?
Bill, good. Let me get muted on that other channel. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
How you doing?
I got to turn my speaker back on. Hang on a second here. I think my speaker's coming on here. So.
Yeah, Bill, I had the audio on the other channel there, so it got confusing.
Oh, okay. Okay. We're good. We're good now. Yeah. I don't know if you saw this today or not. I got the email from the mothership. The Mini 3 Pro is on sale. I mean, it's like
your sign, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just saying
that. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, okay, knock on the door. And I was just saying, the Air 2S, they had a number of sales, but it had also been out for a while. Okay, this is incredible.
Well, let me also say that if you are looking for a full-featured sub 249 gram drone right now, this is a great deal. $819, and it's with the DJI RC. So you get the screen, the all-in-one controller. You get a full-featured drone with obstacle avoidance. I'm trying to think what it doesn't do, Bill. It won't do video waypoints. That's probably I'm just trying to think of the features that this will not do that like the Air 3 will do. There's a few little things, but for the most part, it has all the same features.
Yeah, and it's under what? It's what's the price? $819 now. That's just wow. I mean, that is a real absolute total steal.
The thing is, so there's all this talk about how we're losing drone competitors, and we are, and I don't like it. However, if we worry about price appreciation, I don't know. DJI seems to be keeping their prices pretty competitive. When you see stuff like this, you go, well, I don't know.
Yeah. And of course, I also want to go ahead and share, there was a Okay, it not only does the mothership have it on sale. I'm gonna go ahead and share this other screen here. Okay, DJI Mini 3 Pro drone. Grab the deal now. Best Buy is offering the same discount, $91. Okay, I put this out on Drone XL. Amazon offers a 7% discount on the DJI Mini 3, not Mini 3 Pro, but Mini 3 drone. Okay, originally priced at $910. It could be yours for just $819. Okay, and this is at Best Buy. All right, that they're having this, which is real interesting. All right, these are just like unbelievable clues. It's like a wanted poster, like back in the old West. Okay, plastering somebody's face up. It's the same thing here.
Yeah, I got a comment on one of my videos earlier today that somebody said that also that there's been a bunch of price changes on Amazon. Now, I personally haven't gone out and looked, but usually when we see it in one spot, we see it everywhere.
No, I haven't seen those either.
What I'll tell you, I learned the hard way on Amazon though. Be careful because remember the Mini SE debacle where they had it really super cheap and it turned out to be not necessarily a scam, but because nobody lost any money, but you weren't getting them at the prices that were advertised. And
right. Now, this leak came out on the 10th, which was about 5 days ago. And of course, it's Igor. Both images offering the work of, once again, Igor, who initially tweeted readers of his Twitter feed. 26-second video, what's identified as DJI's development version of a Mini 4 in flight. His initial photo posted over the weekend looked to be the same bug-eyed, frog-looking craft that was identified as a Mini 4 Pro. You can kind of see that right there. Our little brother, DJI Mini 4, is undergoing flight tests. It's a pleasure to watch him. And then it gets into this other one that somebody calls like a Mini Inspire 3 or something like that. DJI won't let me rest easy. So in addition to the Mini 4, there's an older brother that is also secretly undergoing testing. Okay. So, it's going to be here sooner than we think. And, I initially had some thoughts that it would land in November. I think it's going to be sooner in November, Marcus. I really do.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I hesitate to guess. I just couldn't really say, but I think once we start seeing pictures like this and the sales, that we know it's coming, and we also know that DJI traditionally has released the mini drones not long before Christmas, so
right
in the fall. Right. So
right in the fall sometime.
Yeah, we'll I think for sure we'll see it in the fall. And I don't know if you want to go there, Bill, but we discussed it a little bit last night too. What the heck are they going to do to a Mini 4? I mean, the Mini 3 is so good, and we say that every time. Yeah. But what you're just always curious. Okay, what are they going to put in it that just gets us all excited?
Yeah, you mean we have you think about what they can do with this, okay? Because they put in that incredible camera that's in the Mini 3 Pro. You think what else? And they added obstacle avoidance on here, and you think what else can they add to this? I mean, what else can they do for this? And you think probably my first thing is we'll see 04. It's a given that this will have 04. I would say without any doubt. All right, and you're going to get some incredible range from this drone. That's one of my guesses and they're probably going to tweak the camera. What they can do with that in that package C, because the big thing with the mini drones is they're constrained to 249 grams or under. Okay, that's a benchmark for them, and they really have to watch what they're going to do and improve battery life as well too. We'll see.
Hey, so there's a comment in the chat. Johnny Drone Buyer. God, I always get that wrong. Johnny Drone Buyer. He says he's waiting for the 1-inch sensor on the Mini Pro S. And evidently Barkley thinks that it should give you sweet pillow talk. Barkley, what the heck? Barkley, what are you saying? You want your drone to talk, sleep with you? Why? I don't get it.
Yeah, that's a good question, Casey. When you think it will offer what's new, I think they're going to kind of tweak this camera. That's a given. I think 4, maybe they'll tweak the battery on it a little bit to get some better battery life with it. Again, these are just guesses right here at this point. But I think you'll see 04 on there, and that range is going to be incredible. And and I think one thing I think they need to do with the DJRC, I mean, as much as it's pretty doggone good for me in Florida with the bright sun here, but it would be really nice if they kind of bump that up to maybe about 1,000 nits. I think that would kind of really take it over the edge. Although you're approaching DJRC Pro territory when you do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm figuring out, especially days like today, here it was 104 degrees just a few minutes ago, and the sun was so bright. I mean, just walking outside, even with sunglasses on, you had to squint. It's so bright. So yeah, the more nits you get on your viewpoint on your screen, the better. No, there's no question about it. However, with all of that comes heat and all those things. There are all those things that the engineers have to figure out, and probably takes more power and everything else. So yeah.
Well,
I will say this, Bill. I don't know if you noticed this, or you got your Air 3. So the did you hear the fan come on in the RC2?
Yes.
Yeah, that the RC doesn't have.
Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting. And of course, we're running the same kind of temperatures you are. It's been like 102, maybe ticking to 103 during the day here, during the really hot part of the day here. And the one thing remember too, and I think a lot of people need to remember, with that Mini 3, in order for it to cool down, it needs to be moving through the air. Okay, it needs ventilation. All right, because I found out, because I was doing like back-to-back 3 flights in a row when I was filming videos for it, and I left it on and it shut down because it was getting hot. It was overheating, and I initially I wondered why it shut down, and then I remembered why, because we had talked about it, said, yeah, it needs ventilation in order to cool that off, and if not, it's going to go ahead and shut down, and it's exactly what it did. So, that's another thing that people need to remember, especially with like the design of the Mini 3 Pro, and hopefully I'm sure it'll continue with the Mini 4 Pro if it has the same kind of design. It needs to be moving through the air in order to cool that down, and that's their ventilation system, and that's what DJI is banking on, is to do that. And people need to be aware of that when they get this drone. It's a given.
Thermal management.
Yeah, got to. It's an absolute must. I mean, yeah. So
there's some pretty scary conversations going on in the chat here. What these guys are doing with their drones, I don't know.
Yeah. I did see some of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ken says it all. Place it here. That's pretty scary, Barkley. Yep, it is. Uh-oh. It said, it says he was timed out. Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting nonetheless that we have something else on the horizon coming up and looking forward to on the heels of the Air 3 coming out. And also too, I think one of the things that I wanted to talk about with you is also too, the whole thing about DJI's urgency to get more product out. All right. Because, Ron's been talking about, and I know, we've been talking about as well, a Pocket 3, and them coming out with the Osmo Action 4, because it's been a prolific year. It's been, since I've been following drones in DJI, this seems to be an incredible banner year for product releases. All right. Because again, I think what they're doing is, in case things go south and some of their product gets that can't be sold here in the United States. They probably want to get these products out in the hands of the public before anything would happen by the end of the year. That's just my guess, because we're seeing a prolific number of releases this year. I mean, it's just kind of off the charts as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, is it that, Bill? Is it just that they're in it for the money, right? They want to, they want to make money, and the more stuff they release, the more that cash comes in.
Yeah, it's also that kind of a bottom line too, as far as that's concerned. So stay tuned here. There's going to be more on this, obviously. I see. Maybe, yeah, that's a good point as well too. About being a chip shortage, and maybe that's the reason DJI bought them all. Who knows? And we're seeing that. Question of the day: what did you think of DJI Mini 4 Pro coming soon? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's a great day to fly.